Signs of disappointment. That is what we literally found in downtown Hot Springs today. Plus, why SUV drivers may need to check their tires before hitting the road again. Then this crew got a very rare treat near Lake Dardanelle. Find out what's on the other side of the camera coming up.
Now, from Arkansas's News and Information Center, this is THV 11 News at 6.
The first lawsuit filed today against an Arkansas funeral home accused of mistreating the dead. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dawn Scott.
And I'm Craig O'Neill. And today the family of Kenny Smith took legal action against Arkansas Funeral Care after they say the home caused, quote, extreme emotional pain and agony. THV 11's Dan Grossman joins us with details.
Craig and Dawn, the lawsuit was filed through the Cook law firm here in Little Rock. While the suit could pay thousands of dollars in compensation and damages, the family's representative says they're not concerned about that. They just want closure.
They're good people. They're good Arkansans who are caring and loving.
When Kenny Smith died in October, his family says they entrusted him into the hands of Arkansas Funeral Care off a suggestion from their minister.
Some of the events that have transpired in the last week are disgusting.
But according to the family's lawyer, Hal Cook, he didn't get the treatment they say he deserved.
Kenny was laid on a slab, and she was not given any further explanation as to how long that had occurred.
In a lawsuit filed Monday, the family claims Arkansas Funeral Care abused the deceased's remains while permitting decomposition that required a closed casket funeral.
To have the family relive those events and to have to tell you those events are heart-wrenching to hear.
It's the first formal lawsuit filed against the funeral home, who many claim mistreated their loved ones as well. The Cook law firm says it has photographic evidence as well as witness testimonies to support its claims, but says it's not looking for money, just closure.
The family, I spent 4 hours with them Saturday evening and Saturday night. Not one time did the issue of monetary damages come up.
The law firm says it has received calls from multiple other families about legal action as well, but is currently only pursuing this one case.
I think they want to do the right thing. They want other people to come forward and be comforted and get some type of closure that they're going to hopefully ultimately get.
Now today, the Arkansas Insurance Department passed an order that prohibits Arkansas Funeral Care from selling its prepaid contracts to other funeral homes. If you have any questions regarding a prepaid contract, you can contact the Insurance Department. The number for that department is listed under this story on THV11.com. Craig and Dawn.
All right, Dan, thank you. Wood has denied public comment to the media or families that have claimed mistreatment.
Today, we tried reaching out again, but we were unsuccessful.
Now, the main weather story going in tonight is, of course, the nor'easter. But for Arkansas, we had nothing but beautiful weather to start your week. Have a look at your satellite and radar. Had to kind of broaden the view here just to find something to talk about. You do see some snow showers, though, pushing through central Tennessee and parts of southern Ohio. Not going to be affecting our forecast by any means. And look at these regional temperatures. Big swing there. 63 degrees in Oklahoma City, but 34 degrees currently in Nashville. So it's very apparent where that jet stream has retreated from the north and treating the northeast with some chilly stuff. Look at this nor'easter, this area of low pressure working its way up the coast, going to hit parts of the northeast this evening into tomorrow. But for us, we have high pressure moving in to the forecast. So I'm going to treat you to the next 3 days just for now. Look at these highs for both Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Upper 50s, low 60s. Nice and sunny. Dawn, back to you.
All right, Sarah, thank you. Rubble still covers the sidewalk in downtown Hot Springs almost a year now after fire destroyed the Majestic Hotel. Well, now some there are frustrated looking at the mess and they are losing their patience. Phil Buck is taking a closer look at this tonight for us. Phil.
Well, Dawn, sometime in the last few days, somebody climbed into that rubble of the Majestic Hotel and put up handmade signs, taking local leaders to task for the lack of cleanup.
As of today, which is almost a year after the fire, literally nothing has been done.
Hot Springs City Manager David Watkins doesn't take offense to the signs someone put up in the ruins of the Majestic Hotel. He actually agrees. He only wishes they would direct their anger toward the person he says is responsible, owner Gary Hassenflew of Kansas City.
If people are angry, they ought to be angry at him. I'm angry at him. We're trying to give him an opportunity to be responsible and clean up the property.
According to Watkins, Hassenflew has until March 1st to have the site cleaned up. but the owner has yet to even apply for a demolition permit.
The dilemma for all of us is that the minimum cost of cleaning up that property is over $500,000. Well, I share the anger of the public. I'm angry, but I don't have $500,000. And the property owner should not be able to just skip responsibility.
I'm sure it's an expensive undertaking, and the hotel owner probably will never be able to recoup the money it will take to repair it, but at least somebody needs to get the cleanup done here.
Oh, it's just an eyesore. I've watched people looting it, taking bricks. They stop. It's a traffic hazard at times.
The anger needs to be directed at the property owner, not the city. We're doing all we can.
Now, I did reach out multiple times via both phone and email to Hassenflu's representatives today, but got no response. Watkins, meanwhile, says he expects the city to look into condemning what is left standing of the Majestic and to get a plan in place with the state in order to move forward once that March 1st deadline passes.
All right, Phil Buck, keep us posted. Thank you. State police tonight looking for 3 men in connection with a robbery that left a store clerk dead. It happened early yesterday morning in Caddo Valley. That is outside Arkadelphia along I-30. The clerk, 24-year-old Christopher Brown, died after 2 thieves came inside Jordan's Quick Stop, stole money, and then shot him. A third person can be seen in a car waiting outside. Anyone with information is urged to call police right away.
The body of an Arkansas fisherman found in Lake Conway today. 65-year-old Wesley Dinwiddie disappeared on the lake yesterday.
Crews started the search after he did not return home yesterday evening. Searchers found his truck empty and his boat capsized, possibly because of yesterday's high winds.
Parents and community members set to discuss a hot topic tonight, the proposed takeover of the Little Rock School District by the state of Arkansas. THV 11's Macy Jenkins live in Little Rock at the Willie Hinton Neighborhood Resource Center with more. Macy?
Craig, I heard them speaking just about 30 seconds ago. They're still filing into this room here outside of the meeting. Now, I want to bring you to their Facebook page. It's called Community Forum Protect Our Little Rock Schools. It says 128 people are confirmed, but they're still bringing chairs into this room because so many people have shown up. Now, I talked to Jim Ross earlier, and he told me about these actions that they're going to propose that people take. One is sign the online petition asking the State Board of Education to take some kind of action. And then, of course, they're pushing to the meeting on Wednesday at 10 a.m. They want all of these community members to take those concerns to the state board. Now, we hope that the state board members actually show up. I haven't seen any of them yet, but we will have that coming up for you at 10, and we'll tell you what everyone really had to say. Reporting live in Little Rock, Macy Jenkins, THV 11 News.
A dramatic week for Little Rock Public Schools this week. Thank you, Macy. Mass illnesses force a daycare to close its doors for a day.
But the Whitehall daycare is back open today after taking those proactive measures, and THV 11's Marlisa Goldsmith has details on what exactly happened there. Marlisa.
Dawn and Craig, within the past month, 25% of the kids at New Generation Child Care were out sick. The spread of illness became so bad, the daycare closed in order to deep clean the entire facility.
Did you go to the bathroom?
Inside this room, you'll find 12 tots,
Come on, hurry.
24 little hands, and 24 little feet. But beyond all that cuteness lies thousands of germs.
Lots of sickness.
Preschool teacher Libby Persons tells me she could see it coming.
Lots of coughing, some with fever, runny noses.
And it spread quickly from kids to their teachers.
I got sick that afternoon.
We could gradually see it happening, you know, and so it just kind of got to a point where things were looking kind of serious.
On Friday, New Generation Child Care in Whitehall was forced to close their facility as a proactive measure.
I've been here for 15 years and I've never seen so much sickness.
Out of 120 enrolled, office manager Michelle Glover says at least 30 had gone home sick within the past month.
Cases of the flu, parents, keeping them out, bringing them back. Bam, a couple days later, they got fever again.
The Jefferson County Regional Medical Center is reporting several illnesses in the area. The top 3 include flu, strep throat, and respiratory illness. And in small children, they're even beginning to see cases of respiratory syncytial virus, better known as RSV.
This is outrageous this year.
This past weekend, Director Teresa Phillips and staff spent hours deep cleaning the facility.
We clean weekly, we bleach stuff weekly and sanitize, but we came up and did even a more, thorough cleaning.
To ensure whatever may have been the culprit is now gone. Now, this afternoon, I did speak with the Department of Health, and they gave me a list of tips for other schools and businesses to help prevent the spread of flu. On the list, they encourage putting hand sanitizer stations throughout the facility, staying home if you're sick, and vampire coughing. Now, I wasn't familiar with the term vampire coughing, but all it is when you actually cough into your elbow, hence vampire cough.
Good thing to know. Marlisa, thank you. Well, one of the new queens of country is coming to Arkansas next month.
Miranda Lambert coming to Verizon Arena Friday, February 27th, and she's bringing along a few familiar friends like Arkansas native Justin Moore. Ray Lynn and Jukebox Mafia will also be there.
The tickets go on sale this Friday morning at 10 a.m.
$1,000 for every day as long as you live. How could it happen for you? Well, we'll tell you coming up.
Yeah, plus the weather conditions nearly perfect here for a wildfire. The state's 25 wildfires over the last 2 days is proof of that. More when THV 11 News at 6 returns.
States of emergency are declared in cities across the Northeast as a major snowstorm takes aim. I'm Marley Hall in New York with the latest coming up.